Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Generations Titans Return Deluxe Class Fire Drive and Hot Rod. And we'll also be comparing this Hot Rod to the Universe version of Hot Rod / Rodimus. And here on the back of the box we can see some other items from the Titans Return line. I will be getting a 6-shot, and I'm hoping, well, I'm pretty sure that they're going to be repainting this version of Laser Prime as Scourge, and I will definitely go ahead and pick that up when that happens. And if it doesn't happen, I'll pick one of these up and I'll repaint it and make a Scourge myself. And then we obviously have the figure here in both modes. So let's go ahead and get this thing open and take a closer look. And here's Hot Rod out of the packaging, and it's this one over here on the right. The one over here on the left is actually the Classics mold. This one is actually from the 2-pack that came with Cyclonus, and it's actually done in, it was actually called Rodimus as opposed to Hot Rod, and it's actually done in the colours of the TV show, and it is my favourite version. You might find other Classics versions that have different looking fire at the front right here, and also the translucent windscreen. So if you're comparing the two and you think, well, that doesn't have the translucent windscreen, so I'll definitely go for this. There is a Classics version, the original Classics version, and the Henkai one as well, that actually have transparent windscreens. So if that's what you're after, you can still get this mold in that. And I will actually, I think, get one of those because I do really like this mold. So, also this bit in the back here, that's just part of this shooter right there. That can obviously be removed. So comparing the two, they are about the same size right there in their vehicle mode. You can see that the yellow on this particular version is brighter than this one. I believe that those older versions may have had a brighter yellow wing as well. So this one's a little wider there, as you can see. But very, very nice. I do definitely like both molds. For different reasons as well. I'm pretty sentimental to this one because, just to let you know, when I first started collecting, like properly collecting in about whenever it was, 2013-ish, 2012, whenever it was, this was one of the first sets that I got. So Transformer wise, I had Bumblebee and a Jazz from the Reveal the Shield line, and this 2-pack. So it's one of the first things that I got Transformers wise when I started collecting again, and actually, instead of having things as a kid, actually actively collecting as an adult. So there's a bit of Homerino trivia for you. So this is very sentimental to me, and for obvious reasons, this is going to be my favourite out of the two. But in terms of the figure, this is my new favourite. I mean, look at those grills and everything on the back. You do have that kind of moulded in jet right there. It's not coloured, but it's right there in the centre. Loving these exhausts as well. Would have been awesome if they were, painted very metallic like this, but never mind, they still look very nice. Love the design of those kind of concave wheels right there. Very futuristic looking. One thing I don't like about this is how this part right here doesn't quite close all the way. I saw it on other people's reviews and I thought, that's annoying, I'll have to fix that when I get it, like everyone seems to be leaving it open, but it just doesn't clip down all the way. You can see how it's flush there and it just wants to pop up a little bit. That just kind of bugs me. It's nothing too much, but there you go. It does come with these two weapons that you can peg together, and that can peg onto the front of the vehicle like that, and it can go ahead and hold the Titan Master, which is inside here. You can see fits into the seat inside very well, and basically just like the other Titan Masters, you got articulation at the knees, the hips, and then the arms right there, and you got the face on the back. So he can sit inside, and he can also sit in this, and then that can go on the front of the vehicle. This double weapon can be split, and using these pegs you can obviously go ahead and put the weapons on the side of the car as well, if that's how you want to use those. And so now let's go ahead and transform this thing. What we're going to go ahead and do is split these arms from the side. Now, as you can see, this is one thing I really love about this transformation, how these kind of exhaust pieces actually fit into that one, so you have a nice flush line going down there. I just think that looks really, really nice. And then we're going to go ahead and disconnect the wing piece, which sits in there. This is going to flip up, rotate around, and flip over like so. And then the legs here are going to unfold like this, rotate here at the waist, and then down here we're going to flip out the feet and close the leg up. Show that from the other side. Flip out the feet and close the leg up. And now down here the arms can come out to the side, and we can flip out the wrists. That is actually something that's pretty much exactly the same as the other guy, and it's actually a lot of the transformation is pretty much the same as the Rodimus figure from the Universe line. However, this one's just a bit more forgiving, like those wrists, a lot easier to get out. We're going to flip the front section down like this, and then flip this whole section down like this, and we are almost ready to go here. We're just going to put the head on. So you just take this guy, fold him up just like all the other Type Masters, and then we're going to go ahead and plug him in just like that. And there we have a complete Hot Rod. And it'd be awesome if we got a trailer for him so that we can call him Rodimus Prime. And I do love the kind of permanent power stance that he's in. He looks really, really cool. So let's go ahead and compare him now to the Universe version over here. So as you can see, big size difference. He definitely is taller. So this one obviously has the play feature, as you know, it has the spring fire missile. It also has, just like in the movie, the little saw that he has on his arm. This can fold away. I think that is a really, really nice thing. The head, I think, also looks just a lot more like Rodimus over here. But for the most part, you know, transformation wise, with this folding down, this rotating, and how the legs and arms are, it's basically the exact same. So it's basically just a nicely updated figure. And the articulation is, you know, very similar as well. The head is obviously on the kind of ball joint that you get from the Target Master. Shoulders are on ball joints up here, so they can rotate around and come all the way out to the side. You also have this movement here from transformation. You got your single jointed elbow, and it can also rotate there as well. The hands are just on the one hinge, just like this. Rotation at the waist, you've got the ball jointed hip, so that's a big improvement. Rotation there at the thigh, you got the single jointed knee, and I guess the feet move a little bit, but you can't really utilize them that much. So overall, the articulation is pretty much the same to the two. He's a little taller. I think he looks absolutely fantastic from all angles. You can see that kibble-wise, they basically both have the same amount. So if you already have this guy on the right, should you get this guy? Honestly, you don't really need him. If you are a fan of the character, I think that it is definitely a better version. But like I say, for me, I am very sentimental towards this one. So honestly, for me personally, I could go either way. But in terms of what you get for your money and just the articulation and stuff, this is definitely the better figure, so it's the one that you should get if you don't have either of them. As far as comparisons go, it's a very, very close one. So I hope you enjoyed the look at these two figures, showcasing the new one and how it's a nice update to the old. But the fact that this guy, you know, by no means does this guy get tossed on a pile now off of the display. This thing is still an absolutely fantastic figure and holds up very nicely to the new one. So, you know, whichever way you want to go, you're going to choose a fantastic figure. There's not very many bad figures of Hot Rod or Rodimus Prime out there, so I definitely recommend both of them anyway. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you want to see more pictures of anything else from my collection, check out my Instagram. It's Homerino123, and the link is in the description below. And if you want to see more Transformers reviews, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.